Here's one of our favorite clips from Neighborly Discourse with Billy and Steve.
Saying those things, I'm asking for a media, an objective media, to do the exact same thing to Biden when he makes these horrendous gaffes that can literally take us into war. A person like Putin can hear those words. Oh, so you want to take me out? I got you.
All right. It took you a while to get there because I didn't understand what he said was so bad. But I get what you. No, they're going to use him. So are we. You know.
First of all, the Geneva Conventions is against chemical warfare, right?
No, I get it. I understand. But based off what he said and what I believe, what I feel, I didn't see an issue.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Meaning that you didn't believe that he was going to actually use it. Is
No,
that what you mean?
no. I mean, if they're going to break the rules, we should too. Just be better at it. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, hold on.
But if it's against the rules,
right? Okay,
I understand why you're saying it's an issue because he's not talking to a level-headed human being. Mm-hmm. He's talking to Putin, who could take it as a threat and start now as opposed to waiting. Mm-hmm. He can move up his schedule. He can change course. It could be an issue. I agree 100%. Philosophically,
yeah,
I'm not against it.
You're totally fine. They use chemical weapons.
Yeah, so are we.
Yeah, exactly,
but you can't say certain things, and he's got to know that.
Right.
Had the media ignored it, I would have glossed right over it. It wouldn't have caught my attention because it's.
When I read it, like before the firestorm that came after the statement, and I read the statements, or I heard it. I must have heard it, where it says like this man can't stay in power. So,
but he's not wrong. So
let me say this, because I really don't want to delve down this road, but I just want to put this out there. There is a strong indication that this war might turn out to be akin to Vietnam, where it's a long, drawn-out 20-year thing. God, I hope it doesn't happen that way. But if that does, the whole world is gonna be in disarray for a long time if that happens, right? You would either hope for a quick victory on both sides, but not what could turn out to be something that's protracted. I say all that to say that the conspiracy side of me, who says that all this was planned, that nothing happened by accident, that they actually baited Putin into going into Ukraine.
Yeah,
that's the conspiracy side of me, and I think the more we find out, the less conspiratorial it's going to sound, and the more real it's going to sound.
Yeah, and conspiracy goes away with information.
But give me the benefit of the doubt in this when I say that we baited Putin into going into the Ukraine. If that's true, they're making the statement, because even a couple of weeks ago he called him a war criminal.
Yeah.
When you call a head of state a war criminal, where do you go from there? You know what I'm saying? Like you can't backtrack that. You can't walk that back. You can't have normal relationship with this person anymore. So you're basically saying, look, we're putting an X on you, and it's only a matter of time. So we bait him into this. Then we mark him as a war criminal, which, by the way, he is. Okay, but it doesn't matter. But once you say those words, you can't bring it back. And now we're saying he can't stay in power. It's like, oh my goodness, we're putting ourselves in a situation where if it escalates, we can use the words of Biden said that we got here because of the words that came out of his mouth. Because you backed a rabid dog into a corner. And you can't be surprised if you get bit.
No, yeah, I'm with you there. Or is it all just nonsense? The Clintons, probably the Obamas, and the Bidens all have shady deals with Russia. Biden specifically, and maybe the Clintons have very shady deals with Ukraine. And Ukraine's got dirt on Hunter. So it would, with all that's on this laptop, Putin can expose the Clintons and the Bidens and the Obamas for their scummy things. Russia can expose them. Ukraine can expose Biden and the laptop and a bunch of other stuff. One wants the other. So okay, let's send them to war. Maybe they kill each other. Nothing happens. Like Russia wants Ukraine, but they can't give it to them. So they got to get Putin to go over there and take them out. So They do whatever they do to invoke Putin to go over. They shut the oil off, give him all the money, and they don't want the Biden stuff to come out, so they hope Putin goes over there and takes him out. But they've worked out a deal. Listen, we're going to do this, but I got to say this stuff. I got to look good in front of the world. Hey, you're a bad guy, because they know he's not going to do anything.
So if I'm hearing you right, you're saying to cover up the misdeeds
On both of them, from both countries, let them fight it out. One's going to lose, so they'll be silenced. The other got what they wanted, so they held up the end of the deal.
Regardless of how it ends, our dirt will never come out.
Exactly. So what's the big deal? Wow. They're just saying, like, hey, he's a bad guy.
I hope you sound the alarm, man.
Yeah, I'll sound the alarm.
You have to sound the alarm on this one, man. That is, oh my goodness. There was a day where I would laugh you out of the room, man, but I can't do it now because it's just too, the left, the elitists have proven to be so good at this.
Yeah.
So good at this.
I think it's lost on people. When we say that they don't care about you and I, like, they literally, your life means nothing. They're going to war. Again, conspiracy theory, they're going to war to hide their scummy stuff. They're sending our American troops to fight and die in that war if it gets to that point. They don't